Good morning. Hope you guys are all well and having an awesome day. Happy Sunday, because I will upload this on Sunday even though it is now Friday. But it is what it is. So happy fucking whatever day it is that you're watching this video. I hope you're having an awesome time and you're crushing your goals and all that stuff. Today I wanted to touch on the 3 steps that you go through inevitably in order to have any kind of transformation whatsoever, or any kind of success whatsoever. And you can label the transformation or the success in whatever way, shape or form you like, because you're going to face these 3 things regardless. So first things first, you get ridiculed. You start doing this thing, you're like, hey, I want to get fit, I want to get shredded, I want to get rich, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to be the best salesman in my school, in my business, I want to be the highest performer in my school, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Insert goal, dream, aspiration here. You're gonna get ridiculed. Hey bro, you know what you're doing, you're full of shit, you're a fucking idiot, you're a fat fuck, you can't do this, no one can do this, blah blah blah, like full of shit. Everyone will just ridicule the life out of you. They will constantly tell you how what you want to do can't be done because a number of reasons. One, if you do achieve that, you leave them behind and they can't accept that, because then they're like, wait, he managed to do it, I didn't do it, so I'm a piece of shit, blah blah blah, whatever internal dialogue they have, because it's inevitable. They will have an internal dialogue of sorts that where they start comparing you to them, and then like, because you've changed, that's a bad thing, and because they've remained the same, that's a good thing. And somehow they will find a way to turn it around and ridicule you for whatever it is that you're doing. Then you go from ridicule to resentment. So it'll be oh, you're losing weight, and they start resenting you. Or, oh, you're making all this money, and they start resenting you. Oh, you've learned all this new shit. Oh, you're the highest performer in the school. Oh, you've fucking changed your life around. And then they start resenting, so they throw at you all kinds of weird and wonderful excuses and subtle digs and stuff like that. Because why? Again, you've left them behind. You're doing something that they were too lazy to do. You've taken steps to be different. You've taken steps and actions to become a different version of yourself. And to them, that's unacceptable, because again, they've been left behind. And now they're like, well, the excuses that they may have been feeding themselves previously aren't valid, because it's like, well, fuck, Byron did it, or whoever, whatever your name is, did it. James, John, Chris, fucking Sandy, Hannah, whatever, like whatever your name is. Oh, they did it. Shit, maybe I can do it. And then it's like, damn, but I don't want to do the work. So then they just ridicule you instead. Oh, you think you're fit now. Oh, you lost a few pounds and you're getting cocky now. All this shit. I've been there, I've done that. I got the t-shirt, I've had all this shit. When I was 260, 280 pounds, whatever the fuck it was, a fat piece of shit. And I decided, I said, hey, I'm going to commit to this thing. And I actually, initially, the first time around when I did it, I told only my family and a few close friends. And I remember going to family lunch, this was still in the UK, and one of my aunts said to me, why would you do that? That's stupid. You're perfect the way you are. It's like, I don't feel perfect. And I definitely don't look perfect. And because I want to. She's like, you're just stupid. You're just being selfish. What? What do you mean I'm being selfish? You won't eat my lunch. You won't eat my dinner. So? How is that me being selfish? If anything, I'm leaving more food for you fuckers to eat. You're welcome. But somehow they'll spin it, they'll turn it, they'll make it about you, not them. So you are first ridiculed, then rejected, or whatever. Because it's like, you're different. You're going outside of the norms. You're doing something that they don't consider normal. So you get ridiculed as a result. And then, oh, I finished that first story first. Anyway, so then inevitably fell off the wagon, because I had a lot of external negativity coming at me, because I told too many people, and a lot of people were like, this can't be done, you can't do this, you having a six-pack, shut the fuck up, get out of here, that's not in your future. You've got bad genetics and this, that and the other, and you've got terrible habits and rah rah rah. You work too much. How are you going to be shredded if you work too much? He's like, oh, I don't know, maybe they're right, maybe I should just quit. Like, what am I doing this for? Like, everyone says I can't do it. Maybe they're right. What am I doing? So I quit. I did. Stayed 6 more months or so, saying a fat fuck. And then eventually it was like, it came to me deciding, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up about this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna commit to myself, and I said 90 days of zero fuckery. Not a single drop of alcohol, nothing but black coffee and water will be the liquids that I drink. I'm going to track 100% of everything that goes in my mouth. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking peanut. One fucking peanut, I'll put it in my fitness pal. Obviously, you never ever eat just one peanut, so it was like one handful. I would then weigh it on a scale, and I would plug it in. Absolutely everything that went in here was weighed and accounted for. Why? Because how else would I know what I'm doing? Everything else at that point would be guessing. But I shut the fuck up about it. I didn't tell a soul. She got to work. Every day I changed my workout style. I trained with intensity. And I just shut the fuck up and I did work. Tracked everything. And then all of a sudden the results started showing. So that drove more momentum and more like drive and desire and want to be more and do more, etc. But there was a whole bunch of ridicule that came with it first, and resentment. As soon as I started seeing results, it was like, oh yeah, they start shit talking, which is what it is. So if you are thinking that you're going to get on this journey and you're going to have smooth sailing, good fucking luck. I'm here to tell you, it's not happening. The people closest to you will be the first ones that will start fucking ridiculing and rejecting you and having resentment towards you. Why? Because you're different now. You're more shredded, you're more lean, you're leaving them behind. You look different, you behave different, you have different values, different belief systems, all of that. As you get more shredded and as you dial yourself in more and more, things change. You become more and more in tune with your body. Like I stopped eating certain things because I knew that it made me feel bad. So like lemon meringue and cheesecake, two of my favorite desserts. I would go to family events and I wouldn't eat the lemon meringue or the cheesecake. And then somehow that was me not loving my family anymore because they made it specially for me. No, you made it because everyone likes cheesecake. You made it because everyone likes lemon meringue. Yeah, it may be my favorites, but everyone fucking eats it. But somehow it was spun and made to be a bad thing for me because I was different and I was rejecting what was considered normal. So just know that this is coming. This is on the horizon. But then you do this long enough and you build this track record and you have results for a prolonged period of time. 90 days, 120 days, 180 days, whatever it is. And all of a sudden, there's this whole shift where people start embracing you. Why? Because you're a fucking lighthouse. You're different. You stand by your values. You're a person that says something and fucking does it. Then they embrace you and they say, hey, how did you do that? Like, you just got shredded overnight. They forget that you spent 180 days, or whatever your timeline is, of zero fuckery. Zero fuckery. Not one fucking step out of line. Tracked 100% of the food in my mouth. Drank only water or coffee. No energy drinks, no fucking this, no that, no, oh, I'm gonna have a Red Bull or a diet soda. No, fuck that. It was water or black coffee. That's it. Nothing else. Tracked my food down to the fucking milligram. And I worked out every fucking day, relentlessly. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3 times a day, depending on what I was doing. Like in the lead up to the project, 3 times a day. In the morning, heavy weight session. In the afternoon, hit session. So at lunch, quick 30-45 minute hit session. Get a fucking quick sweat on, get the heart rate nice and high, sweat on, and then 30-40 minutes later, done. Shower off, get back to the office. Then dinner, cardio. Every day. Fucking month, 2 months in the lead up to the project. But it took overcoming the rejection or ridicule. It took overcoming the fact that people were going to basically discount what I was doing. and assuming that I was doing it because I fucking hated them and I was selfish and this, that, and the other, and all the ridicule that came with it. Because that's inevitable. Like, those are two things that you will face regardless. It doesn't matter whether you're looking to become the best salesman in your business. It doesn't matter if you're looking to be the most shredded fucking guy on earth. It doesn't matter if you are trying to be the best husband on the planet, the best father on the planet. It doesn't matter. Whatever the fuck your goal is, your actions will have to change. And in order for that to happen, or as part of that process, there are these three things that will happen inevitably. It doesn't fucking, like, you are not the exception, you are the rule. You will face this. It doesn't matter how good your circle is or how good your family is, they will ridicule, reject, they will do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. But then on the other side of that, there's this embracement. And hey, you know what? Maybe they don't embrace you. Maybe some of your family don't embrace you. Some of mine haven't. Fuck them. I don't care. Not my problem. I'm living life on my terms. I make the money I want to make. I have the body I want to have. If they don't like it, fuck them. Their problem, not my problem. My problem is making my dreams come true. My problem is making my life the way I want it. To make my blueprint and my legacy, not theirs. So why get caught up about it? Find people that are in alignment with what you want. I'm fucking halfway across the world for most of my family. It is what it is. I haven't spoken to some of my family for fucking years. Why? Because we're not aligned. Do I hate them? Do I have resentment towards them? No. If they reach out, I'll message back. I'll sometimes, maybe, depending on who they are, may or may not reach out to them first. But reality is, we're just different. It is what it is. I've chosen a different path. So, do the same. Just because it's your past, it doesn't mean that's your future. You determine everything and anything that you want. So if you want success, wealth, fucking love, whatever it is, whatever that goal is, whatever it is you're striving for, know that with that, there comes a considerable amount of action, comes a considerable amount of sacrifice and dedication, and then you're inevitably going to face those three things: ridicule, rejection, resentment, same shit, and then embrace. People will embrace you. Hey Byron, you're fucking shredded, bro. What happened? I mean, I remember when you were fat as fuck. Now you're shredded. Hey, what's your secret? Can you come in? Can you coach me? Can you help me? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Happy to. Why? Because I love it. I didn't do this. Too much of that. Everyone's doing this these days. Talk is the cheapest commodity on earth. Has zero value. Talk, zero value. Nothing. Nada. Why? Because everyone can fucking do it. Action. That's where the money's at. That's where the results are at. That's where you separate the men from the boys. The fucking betas and the alphas. The haves and the have-nots. Action. Doing the shit that you may not want to do, just do it anyway because it's important for you to get the results in the life that you want to have. Do I want to wake up at 3:45 in the morning, be in the gym by 4:15? Fuck no. It's cold. It's fucking. I live in California. It's fucking cold. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I don't even know what fucking. I'm like in this weird limbo where I don't understand Fahrenheit and I've forgotten the fucking Celsius. I know like 20 degrees Celsius is kind of lukewarm. 30 is hot as fuck. But like, I'm in this weird limbo. But anyway, that's off topic. I know that at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, it's cold. I'm assuming that's single digits in terms of Celsius. Or maybe 11, 12, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Point is, it's fucking cold, it's uncomfortable, it's not fun getting up at that time. The rest of the world is sleeping, chilling. I'd rather be sleeping and chilling. Actually, that's not true. I wouldn't rather be sleeping and chilling, because if I did rather want to be that, I would do that. So that's not entirely true. But my goals, dreams, aspirations, what I want out of this game called life doesn't allow me to sleep in till fucking 7 o'clock and then wake up and get quickly ready and go to work. So what do you want? Decide what you want. I say this to my son all the time. What do you want? Like, what does a win in this life look like for you? Sometimes he knows, sometimes he doesn't know. So once you know, you can reverse engineer it. So you can then go, okay, cool. I want this, this, and this. I want to be successful. I want to be a fucking astronaut. I want to be whatever, actor, dancer, who fucking cares? Whatever your win is, once you know it, you can then start taking the action steps to achieving it and attaining it. And then as you start taking those steps, again, you face these three things. And then, after enough sets and reps and just continually doing it and not listening to the bullshit, because I personally believe that those first two steps are put there on purpose by the universe, by God, whatever it is you believe in, because it's a test to see how bad do you want it. Do you want to be successful? Like, are you truly about that successful life? If so, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get ridiculed by your family. Then they're going to reject you. Are you still going to stick with it? Are you still going to do the work? Or are you going to be like, oh fuck, my family's fucking saying I'm selfish. My family's saying that I'm doing something stupid and that this will never work. Maybe my family's right. And then you quit. And life's like, psh, you didn't want that shit, bro. Fuck you. You didn't want that. If you wanted that, you would have stuck it out. You would have told your family, fuck you, I'm doing this. Don't give a shit. I don't need your acceptance. I don't need your love. I don't need your fucking support or whatever the fuck they label it. I don't need it. What I need is me. And my fucking drive and determination to be whatever the fuck I want to be. That's what I need. So honestly, to sum this all up, I think these three steps are a way in which life, the first two especially, actually the third as well, and I'll tell you why in a second. These three steps are put on this earth, or put on you to determine just how much you want whatever it is you've set out to achieve. Because if you can handle the rejection, the ridicule, and the resentment and all that, then you get showered with this embrace. This is the fucking dangerous one as well. Why? Because all of a sudden you're getting all this weird and wonderful love and attention and stuff like that. And this is where people's egos kick in. The attitude and the ego come in hard. And it's another opportunity for you to derail yourself. You know how many guys I know that get shredded and then end up like fucking it all up? Because all of a sudden they get this like God amongst men type of attitude. Or women that lose a bunch of weight and then cheat on their husband. Guys do it too. Why? Because all of a sudden external forces are at play as well. Now all of a sudden that guy that you were eyeing up at work that one time that didn't notice you, now all of a sudden he notices you and he gives you a little bit of attention and he does that like casual flirting thing, and you start giggling and getting excited. Then before you know it, fucking exchanging text messages when you shouldn't be, saying dumb shit when you shouldn't be, and then all of a sudden there's a Christmas party where alcohol's involved. Shit gets weird. But how do I know this? Because I've been there, I've done that, I got the t-shirt, I've seen it, I've watched it play out. I was in the banking industry in the UK. I watched literally the fucking CEO of the bank start hooking up with his secretary at the Christmas party because he was fucked up and she was fucked up, and they do stupid shit when they get fucked up. Why? He's a powerful guy, she was an attractive girl. It is what it is, it happens. So that was life. He got recently promoted, he was fucking all of a sudden a heavy hitter, top dog kind of guy. So he was being embraced, he was getting given all this love and attention, and everyone was all of a sudden like fucking cooing and ahhing at him and making out like he was this fucking god amongst men. So what happened? He started buying into it. The embrace, the shit that life threw at him, the embrace and the love and all that, got to his head. And he fucking buried himself. Burned himself. Did he burn himself immediately? No. There was only a handful of people that saw what happened. But it was enough to start a rot where all of a sudden then people lost faith in him. Oh, the CEO fucking hooking up with his secretary? He's not so perfect after all. And people start doing this. And they start rejecting him. And it goes through the cycle all over again. Now he's got to win all their trust back and all the embrace and all that shit. And it's just this cycle that goes round and round and round. So, the first two are where you get hated on, where people give you a hard time. The third one is where you get a whole different thing come into play, where there's all this other kind of emotion. A lot of people can handle the rejection, the ridicule, the resentment. Why? Because we fucking received it most of our lives. It's not hard. Those of us that got bullied at school, we know all about this shit. It doesn't even appeal to me. It doesn't even fucking scare me anymore. Why? Because as soon as I realized that people's resentment, rejection, and all that shit was the same thing that I dealt with bullies at school, I was like, oh shit. It's just me being something that they don't like. It's me being a version of someone that just doesn't resonate with them. So at school, they take it out on you physically and verbally. They beat you up. They fucking call you pieces of shit. Blah, 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 whatever. In the real world, you go to prison for that shit. You can't just start kicking down someone's fucking door and kicking them in. So what happens? They just verbally and mentally abuse you. It's the same shit. It's just bullies. When you want to put it under an umbrella and just summarize the shit out of it, it's just being bullied. So what? Who fucking cares? Take that shit on the chin. Bang. Easy. Come again. This side this time. Come on. Hit harder. Punch like a bitch. Just take it on the chin. It's the embrace. It's the love. It's the walking on water. Where a lot of people fall short. So, that is today's video. You're going to go through these 3 steps. It's inevitable. If you aren't going through any of these 3 steps, it means you're doing fuck all with your life. You should probably think about that as well. Because that's a whole nother ball game that I'm not even going to fucking entertain. If you aren't going through these 3 steps, you should be. And it should be highly concerning to you that you're not. So get it done. Decide what you want and start taking fucking action towards it. Stop being a fucking passenger on this game called life. Blows my brain. But that is today's video. I hope you found it useful. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share. Drop in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm talking shit? Do you think this was valuable? Do you think there's truth to this? Have you experienced these things, these 3 things, and in what capacity? And hey, maybe you have some tips and tricks on how to overcome it. So go ahead, drop them in the comment section below and let us know. Like I've said multiple times, this game called life is all about learning and evolving and adapting. So if you've had a strategy or you've done something that helped you grow exponentially, you should be sharing that shit. So either do a video like this, where you tell people what you did, or drop it in comment sections below and let people know so that they can attempt to try it, reiterate it, and make their own changes and like adaptions and whatever, and help them out. The more people you help and the more people you serve, the better your life is. It's just how it is. We weren't meant to be selfish beings. We were meant to help, be out there doing stuff for other people. And you will feel your best when you're out there serving. If you're one of those people that just hoards and takes and takes and takes, there's an inside thing going on within you where you feel like you're inadequate, you feel off, something's not right, you're miserable. It's because you're on the take. And you know that you shouldn't be. You should be giving more. That's why you're having this internal conflict. But that's a video for a whole nother time. So that's today. I'm going to wrap it up there. Please like, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram. I'm way more active there. I've said this many times. So please go ahead, jump over to the IGs and give me some love, give me some follows and attention over there too. That would be lovely. And thank you for spending time with me today. I appreciate the fact that you took your time to watch this video. Time is the one thing we can't get more of, so the fact that you used it with me, I am very, very appreciative. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers for now.